This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
We're back.
Yep.
All right.
Yay.
The font on that Mardi Gras poster is really hard to read.
It's not a great font. This is like Party Balloons font.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can totally see that it says Mardi Gras. So
yeah, I guess I can read it, right?
Yeah.
It does seem almost a punitively designed font.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's a font to punish people with learning disorders.
It could say NAPD GPAs as well.
It could, yeah. NAPD GPAs.
And like
the
that
grade point average is NAPD.
The I in Mardi Gras is sort of an upside down question mark. And like I looked at the second word and literally thought, what am I looking at? And then saw MAR and was like, okay, it must be Gras. This must be a Mardi Gras poster.
The
I'm not really
A
reading
in
it.
Gras looks like an upside down E. It's really bad. It's hard to deal with, honestly.
And the R's don't have their second leg there, the R. And like, I don't see why not.
The fact that I figured it out doesn't make it good, right? The fact that
it's a lowercase R.
Oh.
You know,
yeah, they're lowercase.
That's terrible. It looks like a P.
The M and G are uppercase. The S is arguably either one, but probably intended to be a lowercase s.
That does not look like a lowercase R. I'm sorry.
It's as close to nonsense as a legible font can be.
Mm-hmm. It's also, I mean, you know, you and I, Julia, we do a fair amount of pixel art. Mm-hmm. So, like, in order to make this readable, obviously, they took the scanned art here and then they overdrew it with individual pixels to make it readable as text here.
They did a bad job.
But they did a bad job.
It wasn't necessarily.
They did it over top of someone else's writing.
I was sort of critiquing this poster as if it were a poster in real life. So I'm not necessarily critiquing the pixel artist because there's a realism to a poster being bad.
Yeah.
Right? Because
this is Party Balloons font right here. Like, I would expect, like, if I saw this, like, I would be willing to believe that this is based on a real poster.
If this poster were a gameplay thing where we needed, it was a clue, and if we missed it, we can't win. Like, if it was a load-bearing game design thing, I'd be very critical of it. The fact that he just has a shitty poster on his wall makes this environment feel really lived in.
That's true.
Like the trash, like the trash under the desk, and the laundry sticking out of the drawers, right? There's just sort of make it feel organic and lived in, and just having just the worst, most gaudy poster on the wall.
It's true. He has exactly one piece of art on his walls, and it's this. Like, that tells you a lot about Gabriel Knight. Like, he has that cool snake skull poster downstairs. But, like, this is the thing he chooses to wake up to every day.
I didn't realize this was upstairs, downstairs. I just thought it was like a back room, but it's an upstairs, downstairs. Yeah, I'm just,
I think it's an upstairs. I don't have any evidence to that point, but
I assumed it was a back room as well.
Uh-oh.
This isn't, well, this certainly can't be
That's true.
directly. There would have to be a hallway. Otherwise, this tub would be in the bookshelf.
There's no hallway because it's the back rooms. That's why there's no exterior windows in here.
Maybe the bookshelf is fake and it is tub. We don't know.
The bookshelf in the bookstore is just a facade to hide the tub.
I ain't never seen a
that-
customer in here. You never know.
A mistake that people
one
make
guy who came in.
when designing 3D environments is they forget to add imperfections because it's easy to make like the lining of a wall, like the trim of a wall, all the same. Whereas like in real life, you just kind of run out and then use 2 pieces of trim for a long wall, and the seam is not in the middle and it's not matching up correctly. Or things like that poster not being straight, right? It's crooked and the edges are themselves not straight. Like the poster is just... This environment is very well done for that reason. Like a corkboard sitting on the floor. Or is that a fridge?
We've done this one. Yeah,
cabinet,
fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, fridge. Mini fridge. Oh, God, Luke. Oh, my Jesus.
Yeah, okay, it is. Yep.
You cycled through all the cursors twice.
Yeah, I know.
I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
I clicked through too fast and missed the look one. Yeah, okay, it is. Yep. Little cold bubbly and brie cheese.
Even like the tassels on the rug are not all the same, right? There's
it's
like
great.
inconsistencies in them.
Beautiful.
Yeah. No, it's a well done piece of art.
So while they fucked up the sign, there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I just assume it's just like how his bed is unmade, right? It's just that poster sucks. That's just one of the facts about this room.
Yeah, this is a fact about Gabriel Knight. It's not even, I think, a fact about the artists involved.
Yeah, I can buy that.
I mean, we know from our personification of Gabriel that he's bordering on non-sentient. So he just doesn't know what constitutes a good poster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are we in the right place?
What?
Oh, I think this is the save game.
Oh, gee.
Such a deeply existential question.
Right place.
Are we in the right place?
I worked with
nothing to do with the game. I'm just wondering.
I work with this guy named Martin. I don't think Martin watches this. Hello, Martin, if you do. Whenever he went to the grocery store and the person at the checkout line asked him, "Will that be all?" He would always look at them haunted. It was, "Will that be all?" and "Did you find everything you were looking for?" Those are the 2 questions that struck him as being way too profound for the checkout aisle.
I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that greatly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way to go. You got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this is where we actually left
it
off.
was. I just checked episode 10, and you were right.
Is that a giant corkboard or is that a giant fridge? On the left.
Here?
On the left.
On the left. That's got to be a corkboard.
A giant inset fridge. Okay.
It's a bulletin board.
Let's read some of the
slowly.
bulletins.
There we go. Yes. Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring. Gabriel scans the bulletin board. There's a notice for a lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian Pulitzer Prize winner Laura Dorian.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's in the same continuity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
God.
it's weeks away. By that time, Gabriel will have to have learned on his own.
Yeah, man.
Need a ride to LA the last weekend in August.
I wouldn't go there if you paid me.
Is Dorian, was Dorian Suit Boots' surname?
Yes.
Yes.
So Laura Bow canonically ends up with Suit Boots.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
According to Jane Jensen, at least.
Yeah.
One would have hoped that she would have found someone better, but, you know.
Suit Boots did seem harmless, you know?
Oh, great. That's a great,
That's such a low bar.
For sure, right? It doesn't seem like he's gonna like hold her up or slow her down, right?
It's true.
Great. Neutral. Net neutral.
Work out of your home and make up to $2,000 a week in your spare time. Call 555-6789.
It's a good deal. I actually called them once. You sell cat food over the phone.
You make $2,000 a week selling
You can.
cat food
You
over the
can.
phone.
You can.
It doesn't say you will.
I assume that's the upward bounds of what is
Oh,
possible.
one would assume, yeah.
one guy called the
Good
right
old-
building and sold $2,000 worth.
1 week. 7 years ago.
We'll do algebra or biology homework for food. Jazz jam session every Tuesday at 7 in the music building.
I used to do rigging homework for food.
I could see that. Haircuts for $10 a head, perms for $20 at the Tulane Beauty School West Campus.
I'd let an amateur touch these locks. These locks.
Okay, we've cycled around back to the beginning.
If you don't work in the games industry, 3D characters need a rig in order to move. And everyone hates to do it except for me.
Well, that's it's a good niche.
Yep.
You've managed to. Well, I don't know if you strictly enjoy it particularly either, but I've would struggle to bring up a thing work related that you have described as enjoyable. So maybe that's just sort of the baseline for Alex.
I like rigging more than skin weighting.
There you go.
I like skin weighting
Fair enough.
fine once in a while, but when the time comes where it's just like, here's 80 characters, skin them all, because the rigging's done, right? There's no more dopamine in that task for me.
Yeah. And just so people who don't work in games, and probably many people who do work in games understand, skinning is also not like skinning for like, The Sims, making a mod or something like that. Skin weighting is a much more complicated process than just like what we would call texturing, I guess.
It's also not like skinning an animal. In fact, the closest thing in 3D to skinning an animal is making a UV map. That's sort of making the bearskin rug equivalent of the bottle.
Yeah. Which is also kind of disturbing to look at. But if you've done modding, you probably have seen that.
Yeah, hard to look at. Hard to look at.
Let's see. Goodness. Oh, right. We're not done yet.
Oh, we gotta go back.
Yeah, we gotta talk to the Profasaur.
Oh, the
Matt
professor.
might hate UV mapping more than anyone I know.
Are you a student? No, my name is Knight. Gabriel Knight. Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope that you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
I just wanted to see your giant mummy.
Can I see your mummy?
Look at that thing.
Oh.
It's like 15 feet tall. I know it's in
Mummy?
I know it's in the
Yumi?
I know it's in the foreground. It's just funny if he's giant.
The squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel. Squatter.
Squatter.
It's an enormous stone head. The carved stone head looks African and very old. That mask is quite hideous. It's Hartridge's file cabinet.
I like that mask a lot. With its big stupid round eyes.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
An old glob sits atop Hartridge's file cabinet. Dr. Hartridge's office is crowded with masks, carved figures, and strange objets.
Take a look at his fists.
Mm-hmm.
Is what?
His fist
Fist.
conk. His fists. All the floating
He's
fists
saying
behind
fish.
him.
Got
He's
you!
saying
Figured it out
fish.
eventually. Exotic fists lend even more color to the cluttered office.
If you ever want to shave a year off your life real quick, just listen to Matt give voice commands to any machine. You'll never hear a person enunciate less clearly than when Matt is talking to fucking Siri.
The machines will kill me if they ever become sentient. They'll remember.
They'll remember.
They'll remember. Dr. Hartridge's office is... Oh, okay, I already said that. Okay. Let's look at books. The shelves behind Hartridge's desk are full of old bukes. Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room.
Oh, we're going all the way around.
Is that a full Moai statue in the corner?
Mind if I pick your brain? Not if it would get you out of my orifice. My orifice.
My orifice?
This is my
Yes.
private orifice.
What can you tell me about voodoo? You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
This guy doesn't look like anyone in particular. He doesn't look like everyone, but he doesn't quite look like anyone.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Moidois.
Moidois. I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treat voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with. Well, what can you tell me about Nolans? I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans, as you say. As you say. Do you know anything about snakes? I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know that all I care to know about reptiles. You know what I mean? What can you tell me about St. John's Eve? It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. The earliest times. If you can think of a time, ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day, believe it or not. A burning wheel, huh?
The first thing that all of the particles in the universe did in the moment of the Big Bang was celebrate St. John's Eve.
Oh, yeah. State Farm is there. Do you have any idea what Cabri Sancour means? Cabri Sancour? Why, yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French and literally translates as goat without horns. As in female goat? No. As in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means that it means a human being.
Sort of the sacrificial equivalent of long pig.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about animal masks? As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
This font doesn't have an M dash.
Tell me about veves. If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
didn't. I'm clearly not an academic.
You puck? Hey. Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger? I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight. I'm extraordinarily busy. Tell me about yourself.
I'm extraordinarily busy. Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight. I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse, yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary.
Yeah.
And I am heterosexual. When I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
It's an unusual thing to offer up.
It's
no.
Yeah.
Fine. This guy clearly has been on the receiving end of some stuff.
He's been propositioned
in his
sometimes.
life. Yeah. Tell me more about human sacrifice. It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible, if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Erzuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Erzuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen a grown and powerful Hungan tremble before possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Okay.
Ask him about Vivi again. Tell me about Veves. If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask. But tell me about Veves. If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask. Ask him about himself again. See if he'll say anything else. I'd really like to know more about you. There have been several articles written about me, Mr. Knight, as well as blurbs of my book jackets. If you want a biography, read.
I wrote all books. You name it, I wrote it.
I want to know everything about you. Articles, blurbs, books, read. Do you know anything about snakes? Not zoo, Knight. No care, rept. We gotta get out of here.
Oh no!
Shit. No, we gotta show everything.
Gotta show them our tweezers.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
While I make paper airplanes out of the papers on your desk.
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff. In what way? Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph, except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. It reminds me of a certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand. I just heard of them. Really? Interesting. Thanks. State Farm is there.
State Farm's right here.
State Farm, are you in with us? Are you in the
State
room?
Farm was the friends we made along the way.
Could you tell me anything about this? No, I'm afraid I can't or won't.
Can you point out to me on the State Farm where it was there?
Hey, can you tell me anything about my tweezers?
He's extremely animated for showing a man.
What are you?
It's truly, he's making an origami swan over there.
No, I won't do it. I'm sorry. I won't. Oh, okay. Hey,
Is State Farm here?
Hey. Can you tell me anything about this? Is State Farm involved in this in any way?
Gabriel doesn't understand any of the clues of this mystery. He just shows everyone everything until he hears the State Farm jingle. That's all he's got to go on.
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of fun to have a story about an investigator who absolutely had no fucking clues, but had a divine presence that would just give him a little kudos every time something happened that was relevant.
It's got to be like a device that he pulls out of his pocket, and it's like a walkie-talkie with a big antenna, but no buttons, just a big red light that is either on or off. It's just whether State Farm is there or not. You ever see my dad's sketchbook?
Can you tell me anything about my dad's sketchbook? No. Oh, all right. I had to try.
Let me sit all the way back down. Go through my pockets. Stand back up. Make another paper crane.
What about this? What about this? No. Okay.
No.
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 How about this string of numbers?
Hey, have you ever seen this string of numbers before? No.
It's not that I want to bother you. It's that I need you to know something about one of these things.
Hey, can you tell me anything about this whole thing that I've got here? No. All right.
As far as to be a detective, not being embarrassed by situations like this would be such a powerful skill.
Yep.
just being not quite self-aware enough to know how badly you're bothering someone by showing them your pocket mud.
Hey, can you tell me anything about this pocket mud? No. Wait. No. Still can't. No. What?
Gabriel seems to be doing well enough with Hartridge without flashing that badge. At least he hasn't gotten kicked out yet.
Hey, can you tell me anything about this shit? No.
It'd be so weird for someone to come into your office, sit down, ask you a bunch of questions, and then start showing you things from his pockets, and then just halfway through one of them's a police badge. Oh yeah, by the way, I was a cop this whole time. Apply that retroactively to the past hour of our correspondence.
Hey, what about this? No, I've never seen those symbols, therefore they're probably meaningless.
Wow.
Really? Are you sure? I am never wrong, Mr. Knight, therefore sure is not in my vocabulary.
You're doing academia wrong, my friend.
Yeah, no
If he's never wrong, sure should be the only word in his vocabulary.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Can you tell me anything about this picture? No, no. God, I want you to fuck off so bad. Oh, wait, hold on. I got more.
Oh, more symbols. He might know about this.
Yeah. Can you tell me anything about this pattern? What? Interesting. Very interesting. You mind if I copy this? Be my guest. Great, I'll be right back.
Gonna summon Pazuzu real quick. He was right back. Jesus.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Vive. You must tell me all about its origin.
Well, sometimes if you shake the vending machine, a can falls out.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it just from the symbols? Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of those symbols in the Veve represents something. A lower, a place, where did you get this? Have you heard of the voodoo murders that I asked you about? No. You're kidding, really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
To be clear, we got a street artist to extrapolate some photos.
Yeah. You think this Veve is authentic, then? Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what. I'll look into these symbols myself, and I'll see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you? Absolutely, but I'm undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's Bookshop in the Quarter. All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind. Just got a couple more things to show you.
The Mona Lisa is not a painting. She's trapped in there. It's the Phantom Zone.
Yeah. Can you tell me anything about this scale I found? No. Okay.
We really hit pay dirt with this guy. Like, we got on his interest and he got excited, and now we just go right back to showing him pieces of bricks. And
Hey, can you... No? All right.
Should have left on that high note. Instead, we're showing him hair gel.
What about this gel? You know? No. Fuck. No. All right. What about this priest garb?
Stolen priest garb.
You tell me anything about this? No. No.
you're clearly not here studying Catholicism.
Well, I got one more thing. What about this?
It's a flashlight.
What about this flashlight? You ever seen it before? No. Fuck away.
Fuck away.
I like your fists. Oh, by the way, your lecture was terrific. Oh, you think so? You were snoring so loud, I didn't think you'd heard it. Hey, you want me to talk to a fish? A fish?
I think he's asking us that, but it is funny if he's asking the man that.
You want me?
Gotta interrogate those fish.
You want to talk to a fish? Okay, thanks. Oh, do keep in touch.
We kind of won him over. Persistence, thy name is Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he's gotten anything
makes us
in his
one
life.
of the best.
I don't know anything about
All right.
voodoo or voodoo to know how common human sacrifice is, but I did learn the other day it was way more common than you'd think in the origins of the Abrahamic faith.
Oh.
You go back far enough, that's just a normal thing that the big guy upstairs would ask for.
Hello, Dr. John. What did this guy sound like again? Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
So apparently I missed asking him some stuff because that's how we're supposed to have found out about the moonbeam resonance.
Oh. Could I ask you some more questions? Of course. I found our dialogue stimulating. This guy had a different voice entirely, but I can't remember at all.
Was it Snape-like? Was it a Snapey voice?
No, Snape was...
Oh, yeah, the other guy. The guy in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
I remember this guy's voice was
right.
very intense.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up.
okay.
I need to know. What episode was that?
We'll be right back, everyone.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
I'll expound on that anecdote I was sharing just now.
What's that?
I'll expound on that sort of theology anecdote I had just now.
Yeah, please.
Because the Judeo-Christian God from the Bible and stuff like that is sort of an amalgam of various Mesopotamian storm gods like Adonai and El and stuff like that. And if you go back to where they're all sort of separate entities, it's I believe how it works is that often the human sacrifice was more ritualistic in the sense that a human sacrifice was demanded and then a proxy human was sacrificed. So like the sacrifice was more ceremonial, or an animal was used in place of a human, or some sort of token was used in place of a human. But human sacrifice sort of like does happen there. And there's an entity that's sometimes used in sort of like pseudo-demonology called Moloch that was never an entity, but actually just a ritual. And so the biblical reference to the sacrificing of Isaac, where Isaac was Abraham was asked to sacrifice his son, and then his son was spared in the end. That's not a one-off. That's just a surviving account that wasn't expunged, sort of retconned out of the continuity by what we now think of as the Bible. Because Moloch's not a reference to a different religion, it's just a part of what religion was like back then. And like, for real straight up, it's just a normal thing that God would ask people to do.
I got it.
Woo.
Awesome.
Not that
All
God
right,
is
well-
real, but that's the God that they believed in. They believed that he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
They were just like they were all about human sacrifice and shit like that in the same way that
The God in question was at that point several gods who were later conflated into one. Yeah.
We here at Level 0 do believe, all of us, that God is truly real and behind you right now.
We will be
Behind
judged
you.
by our Lord and Savior.
Yes. So look out, everybody. He's coming.
look out. He's right there, standing behind you. Put down the lotion.
Or don't.
He's
I get
paying
it.
attention.
It's our voices. What can you do?
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
I understand.
Might not
All
be
right.
able to control yourself.
Especially when I do this guy's voice.
Well, the important thing is that Jesus is behind you also jacking off to this video.
That's true.
Yeah.
But if you're not
Snakes!
in sync, things go weird.
Oh, in sync. Is the snake yours? Do you use it in the practice of voodoo? I admire the spirit of the snake, Mr. Knight. But snakes
yeah.
are like the museums, can be quite dangerous to handle. You didn't really answer my question. I think I did, Mr. Knight. Okay. Hey! Do you know anything about the Vays? I believe that they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area. Hey, do you know anything about black voodoo? That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight. I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards a darker end, aren't there? No one that I am familiar with. If there are one or two ignorant believers, that is none of my concern, and I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Do you guys know if the face animations match up with the audio clips for this game?
I doubt it.
I could check. So Sierra did have a technology that would map facial expressions to phonemes. You did see it a lot in the King's Quest series, and like 5 and 6. But I don't know if they're using it here. I haven't really been watching the mouths so much. And obviously we're not using the game's spoken voice stuff. Although the mapping to phonemes was like letters and characters and stuff like that. So it wasn't always accurate either. But like when there was an O in a word and stuff like that, they'd make a round mouth and stuff like that. They would choose a round mouth. Interestingly, they have the same technologies. It was implemented, I think, possibly even natively in Adventure Game Studio.
Yep.
Where you can basically do talking portraits and choose, when there is an or an O or an E kind of on screen, and get them to display a certain facial expression.
It is funny when they're
really cool.
It is funny when they're talking to just imagine them going just nonsense sounds.
Yeah. I've considered seeing about using that, but like in the project that I'm working on, I'm much more doing the sort of classic LucasArts, very exaggerated facial expressions, but also like the head nods and stuff like that. And I don't know if that would map very well. You could get some very weird interactions, because I don't think that you can be like, mid, up, and low version of this phoneme,
I didn't.
So I'd have to.
I didn't use it at all in Crimson Diamond.
No?
Nope. I didn't even try.
Right.
I just made a bunch of random mouth shapes and just kind of cycle through them randomly.
I mean, it does the job.
Well, exactly.
You don't really need that,
Nah.
But anyway.
I have a background in animation. I appreciate quality animation and animation technology. It's a real interest of mine. I've never seen accurate lip sync add anything to a video game. Every video game that I've ever played would be exactly the same if the characters had no mouths at all and gestured with their hands and the text just went like text does. I've truly never seen it make any fucking difference. The game would be the same experience without it.
Just yesterday, actually, I started playing the 7th Guest remake that just came out. And I am impressed. Like, they must have been doing some kind of, 360-degree capture. Either that or those are some of the best models I've ever seen and best animations. But I think it's just performance capture with 360-degree cameras, because basically you have to start at a starting position, but once a scene starts playing out, you can wander around behind them and between the characters and stuff like that, and they just work, and it's really something. Like I jumped into it not really knowing what to expect. I didn't really watch a lot of I just picked it up because I enjoyed The Seventh Guest way back, the original, but it is really impressive, like what they have done there. Like I would even say it's something that we could showcase here on the show, but it's hard enough to get us together for Gabriel Knight. So
I do appreciate when it's well executed, but the most dramatic moments I can remember in any video game is when you're in the middle of a boss fight and the little 16-bit music is playing, and then it cuts off, and just a text box appears, and the words just go, in the silence. Those are easily the most dramatic moments. I've never seen it rivaled with modern technology.
Yeah. In this case, I don't even think it's like animation technology. It's animation technology, but insofar as it is like performance capture technology.
Yeah. So. More capture technology than animation technology.
Yeah. 360-degree film cameras, basically.
For Chance's Lucky Escape, which is the game I worked on with Yan, which is a Playdate game, so it's like black and white, low-res pixels and everything. The characters don't even have mouths, so there's not even any movement when they're talking, and it's fine. Like, I don't think anyone complained about that. It's great.
Yeah.
Even less work.
I mean, even in a game like Overwatch, there's all kinds of voice lines, but they don't move their mouths. They just say the line.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Who cares?
Whatever.
Don't they? Well, I mean, I know they do in like their cinematics.
In the cinematics,
like that,
yes, but actually in game, no, they don't even open their mouths. You could just say whatever line.
I haven't really paid attention. I know that when we did Avowed and Outer Worlds 2, we did have we used technology called Jolly, which is an automated facial animation thing that takes audio clips and I believe also the text and applies animation, and then the animators would go through and for like gold tier conversations and stuff like that rekey like animations that weren't quite there. I mean, in a game of that scale, you really can't hand animate every dialogue line, but yeah. But I mean, like even when your like companions are wandering the countryside with you, when they bark, like they do have facial animations, although I think they're mostly Jolly animations.
So like a game like with so much dialogue like Baldur's Gate 3, where they actually do open their mouths and it does match, they have to have like a crazy system for that, because there's a decent amount of emoting there too. I don't know.
Yeah,
they might have done capture for the faces.
BG3 was performance capture. It wasn't even just facial capture, but like it was fully suited up performance capture for most of their scenes. Not like just the random barks and chatter when your party's just wandering around, but like anything that had like camera cuts was performance captured.
I suspect they had both a high technology investment and a high animation investment. Because they did have a lot of stuff in there that just couldn't be captured. You can't motion capture an owlbear.
Right.
You can.
Yeah.
But it's really expensive.
You can, you just shouldn't.
You shouldn't do it. Yeah, and even Red Dead Redemption 2, which has been out for almost 9 years now, 8 years. That's like that's Rockstar. That's Rockstar. Never mind.
Yeah.
That
Rockstar's always been kind of at the technological forefront for that. Yeah. I mean, they pioneered the perf cap tech for like LA Noire and stuff like that as well. Like that was just their original tech, so
yeah. But not maybe they do. Maybe they just flap their mouths. I don't know. Tell me more about current voodoo, if you please.
Yeah, that didn't look like he was saying tell me more about current voodoo with the way his mouth was moving.
There are many voodoo-yins in New Orleans. They often do business selling gris-gris, telling fortunes, providing luck, and occasionally misfortune.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps you would like to meet a voodoo yen. We refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to a local practitioner, Magenta Moonbeam. Sure, I'd love to meet her.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Okay. She lives on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by!
Lightning.
Not that it's particularly relevant, but the mouse cursor is not trapped to the game screen, so I had moved my mouse too far to the right and ended up clicking on Discord. So
Great, thanks.
now where's my fucking... There we go. All right.
State Farm is there.
Jesus.
We got to visit the Drumfessional on our way out.
Ooh. Thanks a lot. Bye now. Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight. I
All right,
will.
now
Woo!
we can finally go to the Moonbeam residence.
Moonbeam residents coming back. Yeah. So listen, guys. Here's the deal. And I'm gonna say this. The NPCs. This is the first time they're hearing it too. But we're gonna do this live. We don't have any, and I mean fucking any, questions. None. I am so disappointed. I could cry. In fact, I might right now weep a little. So I don't even know if we should do a mailbag. What do you think?
How could we?
You can skip it.
How could we?
I mean, we can provide our own nestions for Gabriel Knight.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do it anyway, and just to show people that, you know, at least they could participate in this. Otherwise, they're just going to get a podcast. Of course, that's also fun because we're fun.
Yeah.
We're fun.
Not even in the Discord. There's no questions for the thing.
I don't think so.
Not really.
Whew.
Let me see. It's actually a first. Like, since we started doing questions, this might be the first time that we don't even have one. There is. Philip gave us one. Questions
Well, there you
for
go. We'll just have
Knight.
to fill an episode with that.
Yeah, we can do that.
we'll
That's
do
easy.
it.
No
We'll
problem.
do it. Oh my
And we
god.
have like
Speakeasy.
you know,
Speakeasy
We have
passwords.
speakeasy passwords.
Oh god, do we? Oh, do we ever?
A few weeks.
We've got like a bunch. Yeah.
Great.
So, hey everybody, stick
It
with
sounds like
us.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do a mailbag whether you like it or not. And then you don't get to see Moonbeam Manor until whatever, until we do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until we do it.
If you're a big gameplay efficiency nerd, we get it. We were a little extra spacey this episode because we haven't hung out in a little bit. So,
Yep.
it's going to happen. We'll be back on track next time.
Stick around and wait for the next episode, as we usually say. And we're fond of your presence.
With a cold out. That's a... There's the cold open and there's the cold out.
Cold close.
The cold close.
Yeah.
Stick and stay, everybody.
Stick around and wait for the next episode, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't you dare move. Don't you dare move.
That bothered me. I didn't like that at all. That's as bad as Matt's mid-sentence hey. If only I could. I want to go back to the universe before I knew about the mid-sentence hey. That's an unwelcome addition to my mind.
All right, stick and stay, everybody.
All right, we'll see you soon,
Bye, I
killers.
love you. Bye.
Yay.